Today, we will be taking a trip through one of our favorite TV shows from the early 2000s, Two and a Half Men. So get ready to tear up as we pay tribute to 9 of those legends who made our childhoods exciting. Conchata Ferrell's Berta was the housekeeper of the Malibu beach house. With her funny one-liners, she was every viewer's favorite. Before Berta, Conchata was already a Hollywood gem. Back in the 1980s, Ferrell was known for her role as good-natured neighbor Helen in Edward Scissorhands. And not long after that, she joined the cast of L.A. Law as Susan Bloom, which earned an Emmy nomination. In the late 90s, Ferrell did an episode of ER. She appeared in Erin Brockovich and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Unfortunately, she suffered a heart attack in 2020 and never fully recovered. On October 12, 2020, she died at 77. At her death, her net worth was estimated at $10 million. If you must forget anyone in this list, it shouldn't be Norma, the rich old woman who Cloris Leachman played to outrageous perfection. By the time she appeared on Two and a Half Men, she was already 79. She won an Oscar for The Last Picture Show and even appeared in modern sitcoms like Raising Hope. She even danced on Dancing with the Stars at 82. She also acted in Young Frankenstein and Malcolm in the Middle. In real life, Cloris was fiercely liberal and even stood up for animals. She passed away in January 2021 at the age of 94 after a stroke with COVID-19 complications. Before she died, her net worth was a cool $10 million. Michael Clarke played a neighbor of Charlie Harper, who was quite protective of his daughter. His breakout role as John Coffey in The Green Mile earned him an Academy Award nomination. He also acted in other movies like Friday, The Whole Nine Yards, and he voiced characters in Kung Fu Panda and Brother Bear. He came on to Two and a Half Men at age 50 and delivered his comedic lines effortlessly. Off-screen, Michael supported organizations like the American Red Cross and made headlines for participating in PETA campaigns. Unfortunately, we lost him. He passed away in 2012 at the age of 54 from a heart attack. Around the time of his death, his net worth was around $8 million. Mike Connors played a charming love interest of Evelyn's. Several years ago, and before guest starring on Two and a Half Men, Connors had already made his name in the detective drama Mannix, which ran for 8 seasons and earned him a Golden Globe and some Emmy nominations. His career spanned over 5 decades, with appearances in films like Sudden Fear, Good Nature Man, and Stagecoach. Off-camera, Connors was a devoted family man and philanthropist. Not many people know, but his son was diagnosed with schizophrenia at 15, which led him to donate to organizations for patients diagnosed with mental disorders. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2017 at 91 after battling leukemia. His net worth was around $6 million at the time of his death. When Evelyn Harper introduced us to Marty, her latest catch, we saw a sweet little old guy. But his character was more than that. He was a sex maniac who had been married 7 times. But Carl Reiner wasn't just a sitcom grandpa. He created The Dick Van Dyke Show, directed Steve Martin classics like The Jerk, and won 9 Emmys across his legendary career. He also acted in numerous projects, like the Ocean's 11 series. He is the father of actor and director Rob Reiner, and the poet, playwright, and author Annie Reiner, and the painter, actor, and director Lucas Reiner. Reiner died peacefully on June 29, 2020, at the age of 98. His net worth was estimated at $70 million. Remember Norm? He was played by the witty and warm Orson Bean. Orson was 86 when he joined the show in 2015, but his career dates all the way back to the 1950s. From starring in Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman to guest appearances on Desperate Housewives as Roy Bender and voice work in The Hobbit in 1977. Fans of How I Met Your Mother and Modern Family were happy to see him on their show too. Orson was married 3 times. Sadly, he was killed in a tragic pedestrian accident in Los Angeles on February 7, 2020, when he was 91. His net worth at the time of his death was around $4 million. Russell was the eccentric pharmacist, and Martin Mull played him to slimy perfection. Before Two and a Half Men, Mull played the uptight principal on Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, and even voiced Father Donovan on American Dad. Fun fact: Martin was also a talented painter and musician. He was so good that he had art galleries across the country. His daughter is Maggie, who, as of 2021, is a co-executive producer for Family Guy. Unfortunately, Martin died just recently, on June 27, 2024, at the age of 80, after a long illness. He died in his Los Angeles home less than 2 months before his 81st birthday. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $8 million. Georgia Engel plays Lindsay's mother, Jean. In all scenes, she was calm and sweet, with a weirdness only Georgia Engel could pull off. Engel was 60 when she joined 2.5 Men in 2009, with a soft, breathy voice and Disney princess poise. She had been a main cast member on The Mary Tyler Moore Show, playing Georgette, which earned her 2 Emmy nominations. She also bagged 3 Emmy nominations for Everybody Loves Raymond. When she passed away on April 12, 2019 at 70, her friend John Quilty told the New York Times that Engel did not consult doctors due to her religious beliefs. That might have been the only controversy she racked up. At her death, her net worth was $8 million. Harry Dean Stanton appeared on the show in 2004, and he played himself in an episode where Charlie joined a men's club. He was close to his 80s in this scene, but he still gave a good show. Stanton has had the wildest career run. He was the legendary side actor who popped up in everything from The Godfather Part 2 to Paris, Texas, Alien, Repo Man, and Big Love. Unfortunately, this untouchable legend passed away on September 15, 2017, at age 91. He was still acting the year he died. In fact, Frank and Ava was released a year after his death. That's 60-plus years in the game. His net worth was $10 million. Now, let's dive into the lives of 10 main characters who are still with us. Let's start with the main characters. First, Charlie Sheen played Charlie Harper, the jingle writer who loved women and alcohol. Unironically, his real life was not very different from his on-screen character, which made him the most controversial cast member. At the height of his career, he was one of the highest-paid actors on television and earned about $1.8 million per episode. After 2.5 Men, Sheen starred in Anger Management. He received multiple Golden Globe and Emmy nominations for his role as Charlie Harper, but it did not stop him from leaving the show in quite a dramatic manner. His departure in 2011 was so public and controversial that we learned of his substance abuse issues. In 2015, he announced he was HIV positive. Alan Harper, the chiropractor who somehow managed to live in his brother's Malibu mansion for over a decade. John Cryer brought Alan to life. He was 38 when 2.5 Men premiered in 2003. He now has a net worth of about $70 million. John has been acting for several decades and is loved for some of his iconic roles, like Ducky in Pretty in Pink. He also played Lex Luthor in the Arrowverse series and currently stars in NBC's Extended Family. John won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for his role as Alan Harper. On The View, he expressed his reluctance to work with Charlie Sheen again after his outburst in 2011. Angus T. Jones captured hearts as Jake Harper, the adorable and often clueless son of Alan. On the show, we watched him transition from a cute kid to a sarcastic teenager. Angus was just 10 years old when the show premiered in 2003. Estimates vary, but his net worth is reported between $20 million and $36 million, thanks to his salary of up to $350,000 per episode. After leaving the show, Angus stepped away from acting and got into the University of Colorado. He made a brief return with a cameo in the Max show Bookie in 2023. In 2012, he publicly criticized 2.5 Men, calling it filth due to his religious beliefs. He later apologized. Evelyn Harper, the stylish and self-absorbed mother of Charlie and Alan, was brought to life by Holland Taylor, who had such a sharp wit. Holland was 60 when the show began in 2003, but she played her role so well, it was hard to tell. While exact figures differ, she has made so much money in film and has enjoyed a successful career. Beyond 2.5 Men, Holland is known for roles in Legally Blonde, The Practice, and Hollywood. She won a Primetime Emmy Award for her role in The Practice and has received multiple nominations throughout her career. In 2015, Taylor divulged that she was seeing a younger woman, and most of her relationships have been with women. Maren Hinkle played Judith, Alan's ex-wife, who was one of the memorable characters in the cast. to perfection. Marin was 37 when the show premiered. Her successful acting career, including her role in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, has contributed to her estimated net worth of several $1,000,000. She acted as Rose Weissman in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel so well that she even received an Emmy nomination. Engel was born in Tanzania and is the daughter of a judge of the Superior Court of Massachusetts and a college dean who met while serving in the Peace Corps. She is currently married to Randall Summer, and they have a child together. Her latest movie is The Electric State, which came out this year. Melanie Lynskey was the actress who played Rose, the sweet yet stalkerish neighbor we met in the first episode. She was 26 when she first appeared on the show in 2003, and she soon became a fan favorite. She has received awards for her roles in Yellow Jackets and Candy, which have proven her range as an actress. She won a Critics' Choice Award for Best Actress in a drama series for Yellow Jackets. In 2001, she met Jimmy Simpson, an American actor, during the filming of Rose Red. They became engaged in 2005 and were married on April 14, 2007, in a chapel on Lake Hayes, New Zealand. Unfortunately, Lynskey filed for divorce from Simpson in 2012, and TMZ called it the nicest divorce ever. Ashton Kutcher stepped in as Walden Schmidt, the heartbroken tech billionaire, as a replacement for Sheen. Ashton also became wealthy in real life, and he currently has a net worth of approximately $200 million. Kutcher co-founded a venture capital firm and also starred in The Ranch on Netflix, playing Steve Jobs in the biopic Jobs. He has received several Teen Choice Awards and a People's Choice Award for his work in television. In February 2001, his girlfriend, Ashley, was murdered, and Kutcher's testimony helped establish the time of death. Also, after Danny Masterson was convicted of rape, Kutcher wrote letters to the judge saying that Masterson was a good person. He faced immense backlash, and he had to make public apologies. April Bowlby's Candy, the sweet and simple actress, played Candy, one of Charlie's many romantic interests. But she eventually married and divorced Alan on the show. She was 25 when she first appeared on the show in 2005, and she has played so many successful roles since then that she has been able to rack up an estimated net worth of $2 million. Bowlby is known for her role as Rita Farr in Doom Patrol and has appeared in series like Drop Dead Diva and How I Met Your Mother. While she hasn't received major awards, her performances have been well-loved. She has maintained a low-profile personal life, but we know she welcomed a child with her husband in 2022. Courtney Thorne-Smith played Lindsay, Alan's longest love interest. She joined the show in 2010, in the 7th season, when she was 42. She has an estimated net worth of $10 million and is known for her roles in Melrose Place, Ally McBeal, and According to Jim. She has also received a Screen Actors Guild Award as part of the cast of Ally McBeal. Her latest movie is He Slid Into Her DMs, after she divorced her husband, Andrew Conrad, a genetic scientist, in 2001. She married businessman Roger Fishman in 2007 and gave birth to their son a year later. But before all these, she dated her Melrose Place co-star Andrew Shue in the early 1990s. Jennifer Taylor played Chelsea, one of the few women who managed to tame Charlie Harper. Even though it was a temporary relationship, it definitely surprised viewers. It surprised us even more that he was heartbroken when it ended. Her acting roles have helped her build an estimated net worth of $2 million. She has appeared in films like Wild Things and God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness, as well as TV shows like Burn Notice. Before appearing in 2.5 Men, she already appeared in TV series like Pacific Blue, Diagnosis Murder, Yes, Dear, and Rumor Has It, which aired in 2005. She is married to Paul Taylor, and they have 2 children. Remember Herb Melnick, the pediatrician who married Alan's ex-wife, Judith, and became Jake's stepfather. Raya brought Herb to life with perfectly timed jokes, and soon became a beloved character in the series. He was 44 when he first appeared on 2.5 Men in 2004. Currently, he has a net worth of approximately $8 million. Stiles is best known for his improvisational comedy on Whose Line Is It Anyway?, both the British and American versions. He also starred in The Drew Carey Show and continues to perform live improv comedy even today. His work on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Is quite loved, too. He has been married to his wife, Patricia McDonald, since 1988. If you enjoyed learning more about your favorite characters, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more, as we may be delving into your favorite sitcom next.